But for me, Singapore has always been a kind of a very glamorous icon. And I think in many ways it's Asia's most glamorous face, because you get this amazing fusion. You get the best of the West, you get the best of the East coming together. It's that very, very exciting newness that you get when you combine the best of the old with the best of the new. And inevitably, again, it's you know, summed up in Singapore, where you get the best of the West and the best of the East as well. There should be as much opulence in modern design as there is in traditional or historical design. Opulent design is sort of, you know, you can distill that down to richness. You know, you can distill that down to a sense of, you know, design that's layered. Design that has, you know, a little too many notes, that's, you know, that's full fat. You know, there's nothing diet about opulent design. You know, it's absolutely maximum caffeine, maximum sugar, and I believe maximum pleasure. One of the big problems with the kind of places that people live in is that they don't necessarily have a sense of romance in there. You know, they always feel rather duty-bound to create a very modern environment. Which I don't think is true. You know, I don't think you have to do that at all. I think it's nice to have a degree of modernity, but actually richness, pattern, and particularly colour are very, very useful in that kind of environment. I'd like to you know, restore some of the respect and some of the excitement that is, for me, implicit in you know, Chinese design, Indian design, you know, Peranakan design, you know, Malaysian design. All of these traditions are much more committed to making environments that are seductive, that are romantic, that are supportive. Well, funnily enough, black is a very, very good colour to use at home, particularly in a kind of a Singaporean context. It's entirely neutral. And it means that it absorbs, obviously it absorbs an enormous amount of light. So in a very, very bright climate, it will make a very seductive environment. One of the reasons that so many people wear black is it's very flattering. Black reduces you to a silhouette. It stops you being a rounded shape, makes you into a flat shape, which is much more elegant. And it does the same with a room. So it stops a room feeling like that and starts it feeling like that. And of course, when it goes like that, it looks a lot bigger. And this is the weirdest thing in the world, but actually, if you paint your walls black, your room will look bigger. With a white ceiling, pale shiny floor, and say big, you know, quite light coloured prints on the walls, pale coloured furniture, your black walls will feel like a flattened silhouette, and your apartment will feel much bigger. Yeah, I think one of the big no's with creating a comfortable environment in a Singapore apartment, you know, don't have too much hard, shiny stuff. I mean, it's as simple as that. Don't make a space that is as hard and shiny and modern as the room itself. Use softness to soften the acoustics, whether that's with upholstered furniture, rugs, whether that's with curtains. All of these things make a big difference. Don't feel you've got to use metal blinds or glass coffee tables or, you know, very, very kind of spare wooden furniture. Make it feel comfortable. It is incredibly important. Where you live is unbelievably important. You know, you work very hard. There's an enormous amount of responsibility, but not much control in your working day. When you get home, your home has to cosset you. It has to seduce you. It has to recharge you. So don't make it look like your office. It's as simple as that.